Welcome back to Hawthorne Hill Homestead. I'm Marilyn Cameron. It's mid August, and today we will process our 30 meat birds. Our setup involves a large propane cook stove and a big pot for heating hot water. We have a chicken plucker, a cone for putting the birds into, and a couple of large vats for cooling the cleaned birds. We try to make sure that the chickens don't see what's happening on the day. I'm taking out the first bird. And they go headfirst into the cone. Afterwards, birds get soaked into a pot of cold water just briefly. Then they go directly into a pot of very hot water, which will loosen the feathers. The feet are removed before going into the plucker. The knife seems kind of dull. Once plucked, the birds can be processed. So, first, you remove the gland on the tail. I make a slit in the loose flesh near the neck and open that up and locate and pull out the trachea or the windpipe. Next to it and embedded into some soft tissue is an empty crop. You need to pull at that to loosen it. Flip the bird over, open up the abdomen. You reach in with your hand and pull out intestines. Then go back in and reach up into the chest cavity. And you're going to put your hand around the heart and using your fingers, dig in between the ribs, and the lungs should come out quite easily into your hand. When you pull back, the trachea and the loosened crop will come out easily with the heart and lungs. We usually save the liver and kidneys for dog food. The chickens, once cleaned out, can rest in the cold water in one of the vats for a couple of hours. Then each bird will be bagged up and left in the refrigerator overnight. The next day, the birds can be cut up. So this is how you cut up a chicken. This is how I do it anyway. We've got 29 meat birds. We sold 5, so that's 24 for us. I put about a dozen or so into the freezer whole in the food saver bags. And now I'm just going to cut the rest of them up and put them in the freezer as parts. So the first thing you do, let's bring this camera over. I mean, most people know how to cut up a chicken because sometimes you'll get one at the grocery store. And yeah, so here you'll just cut through the skin, right? So that the leg drops open like this side. And then I'll lift it. And you see how it kind of goes in a curve like this? I'll kind of cut along there. And I'm going to get the whole leg, thigh, like that. So now I know kind of what I'm looking for. Then I'll go inside and see if I can't find that joint and just snap through that. There. You always get it the first time when no one's watching you. Okay. There it is. Okay, so that's one full leg and thigh. And these few birds, I'm going to do it into a drumstick and thigh. So I'm just going to go like that. There. Okay. And there is a, there. Perfect. So that's the first leg and drumstick. And I'll do the other one. And there. Okay. Clean that. Okay. There. And that's clean. Wings are very easy. You just lift them up, right? There's a wing. The other one. Okay, now the breasts. The breasts are a little bit more tricky, but you don't want to leave too much meat behind. I usually slice right down as far as the knife, and then it stops, right? So then I'll just separate this breast from the bone. And this one, I'll separate him from the bone. I just take my time and I just keep slicing, and I keep slicing as the meat releases from that sternum bone. There. Okay, so I freed that tip. And I'm going to cut down here. There. If you hit bone, just back up a little bit. Here. There. Okay. There, that's pretty good. Okay. Now you come over here. It's pretty much released, as you can see, so you just go on this side. Path of least resistance. Go around. This was probably a 7.5 pound bird. There. Don't need all that fat. There's a nice boneless breast. It's all bones. Yeah. As big as a turkey. And then I'll free the other one. Just slicing down a little bit more. Going through that big old tendon here. And now it's almost free. There. Okay. So now we're left with back. There's a lot of meat on here. There's a lot of meat, and the necks. And what I do is I'll just pop it in a bag, and we're going to cook them to make broth. So I'll just pop that in an inexpensive bag, very temporary. And I think tomorrow night we're just going to set up the cooker outside in a big pot, and we're going to just cook all 24 of these backs and necks together, or as many as we can anyway, with some water, and we'll just stew those down, and we'll make lots of chicken broth. And then so you have to seal the bottom of your bags. Sealed. Okay. It's just Paul and I, so that's certainly one meal there, right? And